Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. A beautiful morning here in North Naples, Florida at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. 56 degrees right now. We are at low tide. Still dealing with the red tide. I don't smell it here. Got a couple whiffs of it yesterday walking the beach. So far, so good. Not seeing any dead fish, but we just got started here. We'll see what happens. It is a beautiful morning. As Roy would say, glorious. Absolutely glorious out here this morning. The sun's shining bright. Already saw a couple little sand dollars out here on the sandbar. Some of the smaller ones. There's actually one right down here at my feet. One little sand dollar right down here by my feet. Huh. Imagine that. There's one of them right there. I don't see much on the sandbars. Not a lot of shells or anything. Looking pretty barren. Pretty barren. Mike up there looking for his shark's teeth. Any luck? Yeah, you got some? How's it look up there? Yeah. Oh, really? You never go out here and look? Everything's mostly up here. No. All right. Have a good day. Where's the wife? Oh, sweet. Congratulations. When's the baby due? March? Awesome, man. Congratulations. Mike's going to be a grandpa. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Looking up the beach here to the north. I want to hurry up and get up to the pass there. Said there's a lot of shells spread out. Mike's finding a few little shark's teeth, but nothing much. Look at all these ridges down here. Wow. Look at that pattern. That's really cool. Those patterns. I love those little ridges in the sand like that. I call them little sand waves. Boy, here are the ospreys down by Roy. There's two things I really like right there in that image. The little ripples in the sand and the reflections in the water. Beautiful here in the early morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for tuning in. It's awesome having you tag along with me here. It's the next best thing to being at the beach. Got so many great friends here that I've made over the years. We have become a family of beach friends. There's already a bunch of people up there at the pass. Darn it. Taking all my big moon shells. The nerve of some people, huh? Don't they know they have to ask for my permission? There's a live cockle over here. A little live cockle shell. He was opened up there taking a breather. Beautiful little live cockle. Up, closing up. I could say they're smiling at us in the morning. The screen is covered in sand. I don't know why that is. Don't know how that happened. Nice little sand dollar there. Set that out in the sun, that'll turn a nice pure white, a bright white. There's quite a few of them out here. Like I said, yesterday they were all over the place. I'm seeing them again this morning. There's another one right down there. Another sand dollar morning out here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm seeing them all around here. Just look for the little bumps in the sand. In Area 5. And by the way, there is our prayer tree. You really can't see it. You see that palm tree there? Right there. The prayer tree is right next to it. Our Southwest Florida television prayer tree. You want to add a shell to it for somebody? I'd love to see that tree get populated with shells. I shared a picture of it yesterday. Boy, a lot of little sand dollars out here. Amazing. You go from not seeing them to all of a sudden, boom, they're everywhere. Hey, guess who's over here? Guess who's out here in the water? Sticking its back up out of the water. Our old steel manatee. There it is. Got its back up out of the water this morning. Nobody knows. Do you know? Do you know? The old steel manatee. Still here. Still here. One of the mysteries of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. It's like the mystery of all the fish with the missing heads that one morning. Yeah, people said, oh, the birds chewed them off, and the raccoons chewed them off. You know, I would buy that for some of them, but not almost every single dead fish that was on the beach that morning. I mean, there's not enough birds, and they didn't have enough time to do it. This is kind of what you look for the sand dollars. They're just kind of covered in a little sand, but they're everywhere this morning. They're all over this sandbar. They're all about that size. I haven't seen any giant ones yet. Or even any big ones. Well, not as many shells up here this morning as there was yesterday. Looks totally different than yesterday. Totally different. There was piles of shells along here yesterday. I was hoping this morning there'd be more. Big piece of worm rock over here. Big piece of worm rock buried in the sand. Look at that. Holy cow. Holy moly. That is a nice piece of worm rock. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Wow. That is a nice hunk of worm rock right there. Anybody that's into worm rock, there is a specimen right there. That is a nice chunk. That would hurt your foot if you stepped on it. Some coral out here as well, some chunks of coral out in the water. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Oh, nothing like yesterday up here, darn it. I was really expecting a morning of incredible shelling today, but see, that's because I was expecting it. If I didn't expect it, that should teach me a lesson. I always say that. Come out with no expectations. And then be happy with what you find. Good morning. Be happy with what you find out here. I think the tide is as far out as it's going to go this morning. So when we get out here tomorrow, it won't quite be low tide. It'll still be going out. Tomorrow might be a good morning. Who knows? And our morning's not over. It's just begun here. So I'll keep an eye to the ground here as I'm walking along. We are already up at the north end of the park, up at Wiggins Pass. Oh, how's it going this morning? What'd you find? Oh.
For your wife.
Oh, we're some scallops. Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Not much here. Kind of different this morning.
Yeah, a lot different.
Man, yesterday they were all over the place.
Yep. I still found some good size. I found a couple of Urexes that were like that. Yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice ones?
Right after I saw you.
Really?
One was like a racy one. It was incredible, the detail.
Really? Wow.
But it was just the way the waves were cutting everything over.
Right, exactly. That's amazing. Boy, it is sparse up here. Sparse. This is where there were piles of shells yesterday. All along here, piles of them. Now, looky, nothing. Just little tiny stuff, some little, beautiful little cockles. Beautiful little cockle shells. This is where you gotta slow down and sharpen your eyes. This is where the little babies are. Might be a baby morning. Little baby shells. Look at this little cockle. Look at that little spiny cockle. Look how tiny that is. Wow. Very cool. An old little murex over there. A lace. I can't tell if that's an apple, an old faded out apple, or a lace murex. It's old and faded. Doesn't look like, I don't know. What else we got? What else? Of course, got to pick up one of these, just one of them. Everybody's seen these, but there might be a newcomer here watching. One of our slipper shells. Flip it over. Looks like a little slipper. Use your imagination there. A little slipper. Yeah, the sun just went behind some clouds. It was supposed to be clear skies this morning, according to our forecast. It's supposed to be clear. An old tulip broken moon shell down there. Piece of an old tulip shell down here. Come on, sun. I need the sun. The sun helps me. Helps me see better. Little scallop down there. That little orangish red scallop. There might be something out here in the water. Something out here buried in the water, you never know. Right along the edge here, stuff gets caught up. Lots of little fighting conchs out here in the water. Man, lots of them. See all those brown spots down there in the water? Those are all little fighting conchs down there. Wow. Just a little line of them there. Quiet at the pass this morning. Quiet up here at Wiggins Pass. Here's a scallop. Is it busted? Yeah, let's see. That's a nice scallop. That's a beauty. That's a beauty right there. Well, still keeping my fingers crossed. Not giving up hope for one of my little favorite moon shells. You just never know what's gonna wash up on the beach when you're walking along here. But there's not many waves to wash anything up this morning. It's pretty calm. Pretty calm out here. Boy. Look at this. Nothing along the beach here. Nothing. What a difference this morning. What a difference a day makes. It's just crazy how different each morning is when we come out here. Crazy, crazy. Wow.
Your wife likes the black ones, not the gray ones.
No, the big one. Any of them that are big. Any scallops that are big. That's what she likes. Like that.
Okay. Oh, anyone that's big.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye
That's
out
the
for
size that she.
Okay.
They're good
Oh,
for
so
painting
she
on.
wouldn't like
The
that.
bigger the better.
Okay. All right.
Any luck finding anything?
Not much.
Yeah, me either.
Curious. I thought it was a little tight. It'd be a little bit.
So did I. I thought it was going to be awesome. See what happens when we come out with expectations?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people, I think, came out here with some high hopes this morning. It's amazing. I just took my toes and pushed down in the sand. I saw a little piece of a crown conch, or fighting conch sticking up, and I dug it up, and up popped another one. Now this one is full of rocks. There's two fighting conchs. One was completely buried underneath the other one. They're gorgeous shells. These are plentiful this morning. Plentiful. That's one shell that is plentiful here. The Florida fighting conch. Just make sure there's nothing alive inside of them. Yeah, I'm seeing some of our scallops out here buried in the sand. I just walk along the edge here, doing my thing, letting you guys converse here. That's what it's all about. Just bringing everybody together in the morning. If I find something good, it makes me a little happier, makes my morning. But if I don't, I'll survive. There's a lot of shells up on the beach here, up higher. Good morning, Phil. Isn't it beautiful? We are are so lucky to live here. So fortunate. See all these shells spread out up here? Remember yesterday I went up higher onto the beach and found a couple little goodies. Nothing's jumping out at me here though. Nothing. Maybe some dolphins will jump out at me. Wouldn't that be fun, huh? Roy saw a dolphin yesterday. I was up on the beach talking to Barb. I wasn't live. I was talking to Barb, and he said a dolphin was out there while I was facing away from the beach talking to her. Figures. Nice to have Barb back. Barb the Shell Lady, Barbara Grove. You can come out and catch her on Monday mornings and Friday mornings up in Area 4. She'll be here for a few months. With all of her shells, she brings different shells from her collection. She's got shells from all around the world, as well as the shells from our beaches here in Southwest Florida. Here's a nice little spiny jewel box shell, half of a spiny jewel box. These are cool. They got a little pink inside there. Half of a little jewel box, a little spiny jewel box. Very cool shells, very cool. I keep that one. The nicest one of those that I ever found was alive. Unfortunately, it was alive, so I wasn't able to keep it. But I did share some pictures of it. Find those on Facebook. If you do a little searching through my pictures, you never know. One never knows. You just gotta look. Look. There's part of a moon shell. Piece of a little moon, kind of busted up here. Missing a piece of the bottom. Darn it. That's the closest I've come to a nice moon shell this morning. Do take the time to go through my photos. Go through my photos. I have a feeling you might find something you like. If you find something you like, hit that share button. And if you find any of my photos that you want to use as a cover photo on Facebook, go for it. Go for it. Just let me know you downloaded it and what you did with it. If you see any photos that you'd like to print, let me know. I can get you a little higher resolution, higher quality copy of that image than what's posted on Facebook. All I ask for is a little donation. A little donation. Boy, a lot of fighting conchs. Seeing a lot of beautiful little fighting conch shells out here. The breeze is blowing out here, coming out of the east, facing into the wind right here. Right into the wind. Here's a spot where shells get caught up, right on this corner here. Very kind of hard to see them down there. See, there's a lot of lot of fighting conchs. Beautiful fighting conchs. There's a nice little fighting conch there. I don't see anything, any moon shells buried down here. Oh well. Seen a whole lot of boats. One's heading out the pass now. One boat's on its way out here. Boy, big drop off here. Big drop off down all along the edge here. The beach has been chipped away. You can see little cracks in the sand where chunks of the beach are getting ready to fall off. See the little crack there? Getting ready to drop off. Looks like the tide is maybe still going out here. By the looks of the water, by the color of the water, looks like the tide might still be going out. Should be starting to come back in any minute. Every once in a while we'll find something interesting up here. A sea star. The heck kind of worm is that? What is that? What kind of worm is that? Look at that. Ever seen a worm crawling around on the beach? A little worm. Does he like the water? Huh. Interesting. Not seeing anything along here. Once in a while you'll find a group of sea stars. I don't know what you call it, like a little colony of sea stars along the edge of the water here. I don't know if you can see down in that murky water there, but it's a pretty steep little drop off right here. It just goes right down. It's always changing up here. The shoreline is constantly changing, getting smaller, getting bigger, getting steeper. Seems like every couple of weeks it's something different. I got one little whiff of the red tide earlier. Back down towards the dead trees there in Area 5. Just nothing too bad. Just a little whiff of it. When the tide's low enough, I like coming down here. This is channel marker number 8 in Wiggins Pass, coming down to marker number 8. Boaters, beware when you're out in this channel. Don't always trust the markers. Don't go racing through this channel. It's shifting constantly. And every now and then we'll see a dolphin out here, sometimes right along the edge here, feeding, playing, showing off for the camera. They're beautiful. I'm just going to go down a little bit further and turn around and start heading back. Scan the beach for shells one more time as I head back. Look at these ripples here. Look how pronounced they are. Look at that. Look how dark they are. They're really deep. That is really cool looking. Very deep, and some like darker silt got caught in the ridges. So it really emphasizes them. Well, I'm going to turn around and head back the other way. Beautiful morning. Got some little clouds up there. Weren't supposed to have any clouds. Not sure what's going on, but they're gorgeous. I don't know which way they're coming, what direction they're coming from. Barefoot Beach Preserve Park over there on the other side of the pass. It is so quiet up here this morning. Listen. All I hear is the traffic on 41. A couple miles away. I feel like I'm out in no man's land out here. Here comes another boat. As beautiful it is, as it is, there has not been a lot of boats heading out through the pass yet. I think it's a really nice day for boating. It's hard to tell what it's like out in the Gulf. Up close to shore it looks nice, but it could be a whole different story out in the open water. And out they go. Beautiful. Another boat and a couple paddle boarders heading out now. A kayaker or something. Paddle boarders taking advantage of that current. That tide's still going out. Definitely looks like the current's still going out. Could be the wind. The wind's blowing from the east. So it could be an illusion. But those two paddle boarders out there seem to be moving along pretty well. At a pretty good little clip there. Gonna beach it there at Barefoot Beach. Quiet over there. Well, my friends, I think it's time to start up another live feed. I just like keeping them under an hour each live feed now, so I can share them with our friends on Instagram. Starting to build up a little Instagram following now. YouTube and Instagram both post the replays of these videos. So stay tuned. I will return shortly. If I don't see you later this morning, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Same time, same channel. Southwest Florida Television on Facebook. Be sure to invite your friends to watch along with you. Spread our motto, bringing people together one beach walk at a time. And of course, thank you for your friendship and your financial support. That's what keeps me going, keeps me coming back. I couldn't do it with either of those. Thank you guys, thank you. Tally ho, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless. Tip, tip, tip. I love it, Donnie. Tip, tip, tip. Awesome. I'll be back.